As soon as we saw it, we thought, is it actually possible to take one of these on a road trip? So we built one of our own to see.
I'm not doing it. Fuck this shit. Let's go into Trisha Paytas, man. I don't have time for bullshit. Let's hop into the stuff, the deets. Okay, I was gonna watch this Amish family because they look scarier than hell. Like nothing's worse than a whole family that like has no electricity and looks like this.
Yeah. Where are you driving to?
Okay, I got the gloves.
Okay, so we're not watching that. Let's hop into Trish. Okay, we're just blowing through it. We got to get down to the nitty grits. Okay, so today Trisha's back. Okay, looking large and in charge. She's back at the set. Okay, we don't have any new vlogs. Okay, so she's done what we call fucking making me upset. Okay, I need a new update. I need to know what's going on. We haven't seen Moses. We haven't the kid. Okay, it's nothing new. You don't ever, well, you do see the kid all the time, but it's kind of abnormal that she hasn't like pushed Malibu's fucking face up against the camera recently. Okay, and then like just I don't know, snacks and stuff. That's all we've been seeing. A lot of like Trisha's solo act. So there is like trouble in water, okay? Trisha's like probably seconds from divorce. So let's just feel it out. She's got a new episode of the Just Trisha Paytas podcast, okay? And this one's called Trisha Investigates Little Tay and Jaclyn Hill Business Closures. Okay.
I never got her.
I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why is this
dude,
like a
yes, Oscar's back. Oscar's my guy, okay? I fucking hate him. But he is like he's closest to like a Nazi as you can get on YouTube. He looks like a full-on part of the, like he's part of the Third Reich.
Why are you hanging out with James Charles? Just at my birthday. And I'm like, why is an 18-year-old?
Oh my God. Now Trisha looks like she's been fucking playing kickball and just trying to slide across the concrete. Okay, what the fuck is this shit? God damn it. Look at the size of these, man. These are like humongous potatoes. How can you show up on the show and have the camera like see this like mangled mess? Like this is fucked up, dude. Looks like Moses has just been like practicing kicking your shins every day. I don't know, man. I couldn't do a show where fucking now this is actually Trisha Paytas isn't stupid. She's a fucking sicko, okay? Her whole career is like just it's all surrounded and it's all just about her being like what the fuck is the word? God damn it, I can't think of the word. Okay, but she's just pretty much like a stunt. Everything she does is disgusting. It's all about like, looking the worst, sounding the stupidest, and people jack off to that shit left and right. Okay, she's got this arm. People love this. She's got these junks. They're shitty. This area right here smells fucked up. Okay, we watched her yesterday in her video snacking in the car. This is the same outfit she had. And she definitely hadn't got to the podcast yet. So this is the same day she was trying to get the Loki chicken nuggets or whatever. She went and got 5 or 6 like orders from takeout and then munched on them. And I'm assuming this is, minutes after it. But she's got a lot of high energy for somebody that'd be just consuming, okay? But that's just what comes with being a big fat fuck. Right here you can tell she's got a bag of like chocolate raisins for sure. Don't get it twisted. She ain't gonna be doing the show without any snacks.
That's your birthday, weirdo. Hey guys, welcome to.
Hey, tell me that ain't a fucking filter, okay? Tell me that isn't like the most ultimate luxe, skinny fucking camera, honey. Bro, you already came in with your legs looking like fucking some southern church fucking mom that like fucking just hangs out and like, putting her clothes on the clothing line while snakes bite her fucking shins all day. Like, bitch, you got me twisted. Your face is looking filtered up to the max. Look at this shit. Honey, you got me fucked up, okay? Just because you have your hair hiding most of the chunk. Look at this, dude. Lines disappeared. You almost look weird. I mean, she doesn't even look like Trisha Paytas right now.
Birthday, and I'm like, why is an 18-year-old at your birthday? Like, weirdo. Hey, guys.
Like right here. Oh, you got me fucked up, man. There ain't no way. Look at this shit. Tell me I'm not fucked up. That is not her face. You got me twisted. Look at this shit. I mean, I've seen a lot of AI in my life, but it seems to be getting better by the day. Okay, whoever's working on the show is probably like somebody that's like does the CGI for Transformers or like some intense movie. Her head ain't proportioned, and we've seen Trisha's big ass head. I mean, we could go and check out shit like this right here. I mean, this ain't what she looks like. This is what she looks like. What the fuck is this? And this is actually during her skinny phase. Let's go to like a newer one where she's looking fucking humongous, okay? Like right here.
Your first.
I always like to fall back on this because this is like a good, like, you know, example, okay? Like exhibit, you know, you go to court and they would have a court case and they would like have all sorts of like examples of like, you know, evidence and stuff. This is her right here. And look at Malibu. I never seen Malibu with what we call a black eye. Huh. What's going on, kid? Haven't had a haircut? Oh, yeah. Look at that. This is it right here. The crust. The skin. The eyes. The shitty eyebrows. The humongous forehead. The sprouts of, like, dried to shit hair. Come on, girl. You're lying to me right here. Look at this shit. Look at that. And look at this. What the fuck? Dude, you can't do this. I know Ethan Klein liked to you know, take her to task for tricking people, but do you really think, like, anybody wants to watch something that's not... Well, I guess people watch Marvel movies and they're getting into Rocket Raccoon. But, Trisha, you're not a superhero or in a movie. You're trying to portray yourself in a thing called Just Trish. This should be called Just Lies. It's my crash sound.
Welcome to Just Trish, and it's a hot topic, so nobody call them. We're having Trish Takes.
Trish Takes.
I don't know if that's the same.
Oh, look at you. You look like shit, man. Give me a piece of Oscar.
Trish, and it's a hot topic, so nobody call them. We're having
Oh, shit.
Trish Takes.
But
Trish
stop.
Takes.
Oh, look at you. Trish does take, okay? Trisha takes from stores all the time. Takes up the fucking whole store. Jesus Christ. Trish takes up most of the fucking front seat. Takes most of the meals. Takes most of the snacks. Takes all the money. That is true. Trisha does take, doesn't give. Oh, yeah. Taking time away from the family. Okay. Taking Malibu and putting her in Moses' arm. There's a lot of take that goes on with Trish. And here's Oscar, man. He's pathetic. He's like our worst guy. Okay. He's got the shitty fucking shoulders that don't go out. Okay. You should always, like, carry yourself with good posture. I'm always fucked up from the job, but I still come home looking like an elite. Okay, I look like some type of Avenger. He just shows up always looking pathetic, man. Like, imagine, like, him trying to give anybody a piggyback ride. They'd fall right off with these slender slant shoulders, okay?
I don't know if that's the same, like, ring as, like, a hot topic.
No, but we know it's a work in progress.
Okay.
We're working with it.
Yeah. But it should be, like, hot Trish Takes or something.
Okay,
Like, hot
okay.
topics, hot Trish topics. Tropics, hot tropics.
It's in development. It's in.
Dude, his teeth are actually really
Hot
fucked
Trish
up.
topics.
Look at these, dude. I can't. How can you come on the show with your feet hanging out? Like I said, Trisha does a lot of things to, like, get people's rocks off or make them sicked out. Because, like, Trisha knows most of her problems are the way she looks, okay? It's not a big secret, and it's, like, one of my favorite things to look at because it's fucking, there's so much to investigate. There's always a new feature, okay? And she knows that, like, she has nothing good to say. She's fucking completely retarded, okay? She sits on this big couch that, you know, it seems like the couch is getting smaller by the day. And the legs are getting weak. So I hope Moses, like, these are straight up titanium alloy or something they used. Not on the Titanic. Okay? They use, like, I don't know. What's the strongest metal in the world we can get? It's got to be, like, what's holding her up. Because Trisha be fucking putting a lot of pressure on anything she sits on. She goes through her couch every year at her house. Allegedly. Look into it. Spread the word. Lock her up. But Trisha starts the show with her fucking feet out. This is already, like, just enough for me to be grossed out. I've spent this much time staring at these disgusting mud-covered fucking piglets. I mean, dude, this one down here, this is gross. Okay, when I see Trisha, all I think about is Nightmare Before Christmas, that fucking bullshit mayor. You know what I'm talking about? Because Trisha be having that boom, 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 that humongous just whole middle area. Well, everything. Except for, like, whenever it comes to her small legs. Because they slender out to a small foot, but the foot's still massive. Let's look up, Nightmare Before the Mayor. Here it is, okay? It should just say Trisha. Look at this. This is the exact body I think about. Like right here. I need a better one, like the actual cartoon of them. They're not really giving me much to work with. But that's about it. That's what she be looking like. Right here with these small ass toes. Just that big wide sides. Gross. He's even got gross nails like her. The face is spot on. But this right here is what I think about when I see Trisha just walking around. There's not a lot of legs. But they're bigger than ever. Don't get it twisted. They're huge. Massive.
It should be like hot Trish takes or something.
Okay,
Like
okay.
hot topics, hot Trish topics.
This is-
Tropics, hot tropics.
It's in development. It's in
It's in development. It's just Trish, the podcast where it's just me, but also Oscar and Moses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where's he at? Okay. I haven't seen him yet. Is he back there dead?
What's up, Oscar?
Trisha's actually got him tied up. He's got flies coming out of his eye sockets.
Oh my God, I've missed you guys.
Oh, yeah. Explain. See, Oscar's too scared. He's what we call like a fucking paid employee. Supposedly. I don't think he's been paid one lick yet. Look at Trisha over there looking at Moses. Moses fucking is gone, dude. Okay? His life force has disappeared. He's just a rotting piece of flesh back there. And I feel like, Oscar came in. He's trying to hold it together. He's never seen a dead body before. Trisha it ain't nothing to her, man. Another one down the road, okay?
Moses, what's up, Oscar?
Oh my God, I've missed you guys.
Yeah, and then ask her why.
Oh
they
my
missed
God.
you.
It's
They
like-
have missed you.
Yeah, I missed you a lot, man. I missed your stupid fucking curl.
1 week makes a big difference.
And his hair, what we call a comb over. Oscar's got a big problem called I ain't got no damn hair. Okay? It's bad when you have your hair from here extending over to curl. Okay? You're not made of water. This isn't the ocean. You don't have like a wave, upside down wave for some dude to be calabungan on, okay, with a surfboard. Bitch, what are you doing here? And then you have the nerve to show up with white flakes of dandruff in your shit. Bruh. Dude, this show's disgusting. Everything about this just is calling for the creepazoids to lock in.
Difference.
Yeah.
Having like just withdrawals from Just Trish.
It is actually crazy. I miss it so much. So we're going to 2 times a week. Woo! Is it official? I guess it's official.
It is.
We're
I mean-
moving fast. We're just like, and we're doing 2
Guess what, Oscar? Your days are numbered. You're only going to be here for fucking 1 if you're lucky.
weeks, and then possibly 3 a week. Like I literally was talking to Oscar, like full time. Come on, let's do it. In
Look at that. That's actually the face of somebody that got some sponsorships. Real nice.
between all your other jobs, it's literally like, let's film at 6 a.m. Let's film at midnight. Like whatever it takes.
But we have so much fun.
It's so much.
Do
I
you?
love it. It's so much fun. I have
love
so
it.
much.
Show me the fun parts of this show because it's a lot of you going, huh? Who's the Weeknd? God, look at those toes.
But I like kind of miss this. It feels like, you know what? Because even when I was out of the drama, I mean, low key, you still like back home and you're like talking about all the topics. Like we would go through TikTok and be like,
Bigfoot says Moses needs to make sure Oscar is presentable before camera roll. Definitely. Moses needs to come in there. Yes, the dandruff is unacceptable. He's got to have like some type of like comb, like a cat comb or just a lint roller, bro. It's not like he's going to look any better. His hair's fucked up. So we could just ruffle it up, get the flakes out. Okay, if you could do that, that's fine. Trisha's got like shitty piss blonde hair. You can't even tell how many flakes are in here, but there's a lot. She's lucky she has like all the lighting in the room shining on her fucking big ass.
like the Try Guys like thing.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even care about them or anything, but what we were gossiping about them all the time. Like we were talking.
And I said, I asked in the live chat last week, where's Oscar? Did he quit already? Oscar's attempting to do Clark Kent. Yes, he is. He thinks he's Superman. Okay, it makes me sick. Yeah, a lint roller for his head. I mean, anything,
Like,
man.
oh my God. And then I would like
This
get
guy
these videos, like,
together.
oh my God, this happened and this happened. And he took her to a concert and he was up. And then I would ask Moses, I'd be like, who makes out with someone when you're like married at a Harry Styles concert? And I was like, it's just so. Anyways, that was tea.
Ned is lucky that Just Trish was not in development during that era because we would have been on his ass.
Jess says, I've been blocked from her live chat. I haven't even been able to achieve that. Oh my God, I forgot what I asked her yesterday in the goddamn comments. And I never got a like on it. Remember yesterday? Let's rewind. I asked her on the comments to unblock me on Poshmark. I'm trying to buy her shit-stained undies.
Well, I feel like everyone did. I mean, he hasn't been seen until the Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah,
he was
that's
with
key.
her. Yeah, everyone's like, wait, what? So you're taking the mistress to Harry Styles and the wife
to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, which is I didn't really get the comparison. I'm just repeating what I heard. What's like, why is one better than the other?
Harry and Taylor used to date, so it's like a little bit, and they're two kind of
Okay, here we go again. Trisha's already bored. She's got to go straight for gold. Okay, this is what we call the snack zone. Trisha's getting a nice clunker.
Share fans, but kind of
Oh,
two
yeah,
different.
is this really presentable? Now, you know there's something on there for sure, okay? Where's it going to get wiped? This is why she got this carpet checkerboard bullshit, for her to wipe boogers on it, and it just, you know, gets it right off.
Vibes too. Harry
Oh,
played
yeah,
the
look, she's playing with it in her hand. You know she got a big old chunk of gold, a big slimer.
forum, and Taylor was
Gross.
across the street at the stadium.
Disgusting.
I saw
So,
that
yeah.
where they're like the big one and then the littler
Yeah.
one. Oh my god, that's interesting. I didn't know they dated.
Haler was a very important
When
time,
was
right?
this era?
Oh my, what year? It was like right before 1989, in between Red.
And Jane says she's trying to snort some extra cocaine. Now, I would
he was-
love to, like, you know, if I could get a hold of, like, that documentary shit. Come on, Mike Klum's got to come out with that shit. He's got to drop that banger. It's been too long. We were expecting it in June. Okay, obviously it got canceled, or it just, you know, Trisha fucking was like, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm taking, you know, because it wasn't just her. We were under this impression Trisha Paytas had her own documentary coming out. Nah, bro, she was sharing it with another fat fuck, Bookie2988. So imagine that. Trish thought she was going to have this, like, documentary that was going to, like, help her, you know, reclaim her, like, title of being a fucking queen and, like, a warrior of justice, okay, an angel amongst, like, people's eyes. She thought she was going to make the world think different. Nah. Now it's, like, even worse. It's worse than ever. How the fuck are you going to tell us you're making a documentary, vlog that you're making a documentary, and then say nothing about it? What the fuck is that? Okay, and Oscar, I'm sure you know. Your fucking stupid ass small eyes.
Still in One Direction, 2010.
But I feel like he knows. I feel like that Mike Klum, that documentary guy, definitely knows about how much drug activity goes on in that house.
Are they the same age? I feel like Harry Styles was
He's
like
younger.
19. He
He's
likes the
younger
older
than-
women.
He does love older women, yeah. But,
But-
something about them I just love.
I guess I didn't know because he doesn't label himself. That's like our first hot topic. I feel. Well, we don't. It's okay. So I heard that he doesn't label himself.
Yeah.
How do you
Here we
take that?
go.
I was asking my hair and makeup artist today. I was just like, asking them. They're
Is he a fucking gay? Okay, Trisha's got a lot of questions to ask people that have fucking no answers for her, okay? Imagine that. Trisha's like, do I take the trash out today or not? And he's like, I don't know. There's a lot of flies in here. Trisha's fucking clueless. She's going to ask her hairstylist of Harry Styles what he goes by. What's his label?
gay, and I was just like, what is your take on that when someone's like they don't label themselves? They were actually like kind of like annoyed. They're like, it's kind of annoying actually because it's like specifically, okay, let's phrase it because I'll say why it was annoying, because it's not annoying if you don't want to label yourself, that's fine. But we're gonna talk about the Vogue cover, which I have been seeing all over. I love Billy Porter. I actually love Harry Styles too. I'm like a new Harry Styles fan lately, but Billy Porter
It's kicking in.
has been saying a lot of like statements about Harry Styles being on the cover of Vogue, which was like 3 years ago, right? It was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
It's
yeah.
not new.
No, not super new.
But he's just like bringing it up again that he's upset.
Yeah.
Upset because he said like in the quote was he called him like he's like a white straight cute boy, right? Was like on the cover of Vogue, and he's like, it's kind of like, you know, using my community as it, you know, like obviously gay culture and stuff influences fashion very much in Vogue. And he said he had a little powwow with
Her community.
Anna Wintour and was like, you know, hey, I was like, you should do this, this, and this. And then was kind of like, oh, how did he end up on the cover? And he was like, oh, white straight boy. And so basically they're like, you know.
Wow, look at this fucking idiot. Okay, this is another guy I'd like to push off the side of a cliff. I'd like to get him into like a real cool go-kart racing track, okay? He's like, why am I here? Don't worry about it. Okay, we glue his hands to the steering wheel and put a brick on the fucking the gas.
Different, you know.
Okay, send him off, send him down, okay? Get him out of here.
Ew.
I was kind of shocked.
Fucking Harry Styles, fuck you. What a dumb fucking way to start the show. Look how stupid you look, man.
I was kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
this is like an OG, like he's struggled. And as he said, it's not that Harry Styles like didn't have to like struggle in general in life, but he didn't have to struggle as far as like wearing a dress in public, you know.
Above Lava says, do we get to the part where, when we find out Gal Gadot is Moses' celebrity? Oh my God, Trisha's fucking pissed, okay? The most beautiful fucking, the most beautiful girl in the world, Superwoman, okay, would be Moses' type. He likes a nice, tall, like, you know, muscular fucking goddess, okay, with that black hair. Nothing that Trisha is. Like, can you imagine, like, somebody telling you their secret crush, and then you look at yourself in the mirror, and you're like, I don't think he likes me. I look nothing like this. You know, if Moses would have said his secret crush was a fucking slug after a rainstorm on the sidewalk, Trisha would be like, all right, man, I'm safe. This is probably what started it. Late night high as fuck, can't sleep, Adderall conversation. Trisha's talking to Moses. He's trying to catch some Z's. She's up, bro. She's spazzed out. She's already taken her phone apart and tried to put it together by fucking amphetamine memory. While she's doing that, she pinches him to wake him up all the way. Okay? Who's your secret crush? And Moses had no other option to be. Actually, I feel like Moses just slipped out. He's so fucking stupid. He's like, you know that Superwoman lady? She's like, ah! That was it, dude. Fight started.
That's like very trendy now. It's very cool.
That's why we don't see him. He's dead.
Cool to wear like guys wearing dresses. It's very cool. And so I feel like with Billy Porter, maybe I think where he was coming from is more like, dang, they should have put someone that like had to struggle through it, had to like, you know, it took him a while to be able to wear a dress in public.
Yeah. The sad reality is like who's gonna sell magazines? Like Harry Styles is like such a big star right now, and it was.
Dylan says, loving that posture from Trisha, looking sexy, looking fine. I know she definitely has an aquatic feature. Okay, she does be looking like that humpback whale. I mean, is that our biggest whale? I mean, most of the time the biggest whales are the ones that are on the shore. Okay, that have swollen up from being dead. And that's kind of like Trisha's features, man. She's all the way swollen up. It just hasn't, you know, she hasn't completely dissipated.
Surprising that a lot of people turned on Billy.
Look at this fucking face, dude. I can't get over how much fucking filter action we got going on today. You didn't look like this last week. This is why this is why Trisha does all that lighting. Because it kind of hides, like, you know, the rinks because it's so fucking bright. But it's probably really easy to alter the picture when she's got all this light on her face. Okay? That's what I'm thinking.
Porter, like, I wasn't really expecting that, but they were dragging him through the mud.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I get where Billy Porter is coming from, but at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, I know why Harry Styles is on the cover and he isn't. It's because Harry is so popular and so famous right now.
Right. So you think that's where it came at the end of the day? Because I don't even know.
You gotta just get the fuck. Why isn't this segmented? Skip.
About Taylor and Harry, I love Taylor and Harry together, but then Kendall kind of swept in and dated Harry right after Taylor, and there was like Kendall was a little shady towards Taylor. So I don't know. Something about her.
It is. Look, between us two, when I'm with Moses watching the Kardashians, I'm like, God, Kendall adds nothing to this show.
No flavor,
but
no
I
spice.
feel horrible. I feel so bad because she gets.
No, shut the. Kendall's fucking sweet. Kendall's the one that's into the knives. Okay. Look at you, man.
So it's like, you know.
Anything he does, you'll be offended by. You were offended by 13-year-old Kendall in a Nordstrom, which that one got ransacked this weekend. Did you see?
Yes.
What do they call him?
Yeah, I bet Trisha was definitely a part of this shit, okay? Trisha knows all about fucking stealing, okay? It's her pastime. Now, they probably used Trisha as a way to, like, bust through all these glass barriers. She was like a ram, okay? Like in medieval times, they'd have a big long thing that would ram through the castle doors. And like the equivalent to that, like how you would smash and grab a Nordstrom rack is using Trisha's fucking humongous features to plow through people while you stand behind her.
Smash and grabs?
Yeah.
Okay, and they're feeding her cookies along the way, and she's unstoppable. Like if you had Trisha with the whole sleeve of Chips Ahoy, she could take out fucking half the National Guard with her burps.
For some reason, now all your old like vlogs are always come up in my like recommended on YouTube, and I was watching the one where you were like sprinting through the mall. You were sprinting through the mall. You had to go to Claire's.
What? Recently?
It must have been like 4 or 5 months old.
Oh my God.
But you were like running through Claire's and like there's like groups of teens that were trying to get photos with you, and Moses wasn't with you.
That was at Woodman Mall.
Yeah.
That was like right after I gave birth, and I was okay, but that was crazy.
Imagine that. Trisha's running down the fucking mall with blood shooting out of her, okay? Right after the day after she had a baby, she's like, time to go shopping, okay? You got to get my shop on. Okay, they call it therapy.
It was crazy.
There was something about like the angle was like.
Shan says this guy is like a wee gay puppet knockoff Ethan. She can control the background and all. I know he doesn't have like she hasn't given him shit. Okay, this guy's using like the 720p fucking quality camera. This is like some bullshit she had on the side. Actually, I think he's actually being filmed from a fucking iPhone. Okay, it's a real ghetto operation. It's shit. Half the time, I feel like most of their episodes are just like corrupted, files corrupted. And they just like, that's why all this shit seems so pretend. It doesn't seem fucking real. The way he grits his teeth. You have no soul, my guy. All you do is laugh at her jokes and just fucking looks terrible. Your background is just a black wall with just Trish. Look at this fucking shit. What are you, a golf ball? Trisha's logo to her show looks like something I'd find on the green. Okay, like this isn't glowing. It's not doing shit. Like, who's gonna watch a show where it's like right here, and then it's right here? Fuck, where'd he go? Where are you at, Oscar? God damn it! That's how you know he's barely in the show. I can hardly catch him in like 1 second. I have to click around like fuck.
Sprinting through the mall. You were sprinting through the mall. You had to go to Claire's.
What? Recently?
It must have been like 4 or 5 months old.
Oh my God.
But you were like
I don't know how you don't remember that. That's how you know she's fucked up. She's on drugs. Lock her up.
running through Claire's and like there's like groups of teens that were trying to get photos with you, and Moses wasn't with you.
That was at Woodman Mall.
Yeah.
That was like right after I gave birth, and I was okay, but that was crazy. When I was saying I was being chased through a mall, I was being chased through a mall. It was like Friday at 5 o'clock, and I should have known better. I was like somewhere else, and I was like stopping off at the Woodman Mall in Sherman Oaks, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to Claire's real quick. I like was mobbed.
Well, that would be great. Anna says, if anything, he'll probably come out with a video in a few months saying how terrible it was to work with her. It's going to be great. There's always like the downfall. Nothing works out in her favor. And she's like she is a fucking saboteur. She sabotages every opportunity she has at gobbling up cash. But she has so many scams and schemes, it doesn't matter to her. Okay? Like, if you really cared about your product and your show, you'd have the space background, you'd have RBG lights, it'd be wicked. But no, like, it's just the contrast of this, pink as fuck to, like, black. I feel like I'm like she's in, like, one of these E-Entertainment interviews, okay? And this is the guy. That's exactly what this is. I'm fucking stupid. That is what this is. She set it up like an E-Entertainment interview. He's interviewing her while she sits on the glowing set like she's some type of fucking movie star. Get out of town.
Because I never get out, and I'm like, oh my God, people still care. That it's amazing. But yeah, that it is always like a little scary. It's always kind of funny, but it's always scary. But thank you for the people who still care. I'm always shocked that anyone cares about anything. But I feel like with smash and grabs, I feel like the stores are gonna just like be out of order one day.
I know. I saw your tweet too.
Okay, she's fucking stupid. She thinks that the world's gonna be fucking swarmed by criminals now. Okay, Trisha doesn't like anybody, like a leaf falling off a tree next to her car when she's gobbling down nacho sticks, okay? She's stressed out. The outside world is always in her way, and it's an inconvenience, and it's always their problem, not hers. So she hears about one place getting ransacked. She's like, we're fucking doomed. And you know what that means? She's saying that because they're black. Spread the word. Racist. She said they're going to take over, and us white folk are fucking finished. Okay, that's what she's thinking.
I feel like with smash and grabs, I feel like the stores are gonna just like be out of order one day.
I know. I saw your tweet.
Yeah.
Why? Because of who? And he saw her tweet. What her tweets say? The N-word? Probably.
Yeah.
Too,
Do you have Twitter? Do you have Twitter? Are you a secret Twitter? Because you said that before.
Oh, bitch, I didn't know it. See, she doesn't even know he has a fucking Twitter. How the fuck do you not know what your host is doing? Trisha, you're fucking lying. Trisha's the master of conniving, okay? He's got, like, Moses went out there and put one of them things under his fucking shitty-ass car. You know this motherfucker be driving a Jetta. It's got, like, 5 fucking dents in the back and, like, a stupid Darth Vader sticker on it that he didn't put on there. It's fucking used. The guy's broke as fuck.
And I was like, wait, you follow me on Twitter? I love that.
And she doesn't, she's actually pretending. Once again, we're clueless as fuck. How do you not know if I was to do a show with somebody, I'm investigating. I got to know everything about them. I want to make sure that if I'm going to be trying to be like super like, you know, because it's the era where like people find out about shit left and right. Now, I wouldn't be shocked if Trisha's that fucking lazy and that stupid not to give a shit. But I doubt it. She's a snake conniver. Okay? Like you guys said, she has alts and stuff. She hops into chat rooms with different names and stuff. What was it called? Like Marie or something? Something Marie. And you guys were like, that's her alt account. Now, I don't think it was. I mean, I can't imagine Trisha's seen... Well, she doesn't get a lot of views on YouTube. So if she is typing her name in on YouTube every day, she might actually see one of my thumbnails and be hooked.
Oh, are you secret on Twitter or no?
And I'm waiting for that fucking like cease and desist letter to come in and pink fucking lettering.
What's your Twitter?
My name.
Just Oscar Gracie?
Yes.
I love Gracie. It sounds like...
Oh, let's find his Twitter. Is she link it? Nope. Wow, you really care about your fucking host.
Have you seen Haunted Mansion?
No, the new one? No.
Yeah, it's Gracie
yet.
Manor, the guy who yeah, the mansion is named after the ghost Gracie.
Is he Hispanic?
Is Gracie a Hispanic? Isn't it a Hispanic name?
I think it's technically like there's a lot of Irish people named Gracie, but it's like
Gracie.
Dylan said Jetta was my last car. I saw a lot of Jettas. Jettas actually went out of style. That's why I'm thinking that's what he has, something that's like out of style. I mean, it's out of style for you, Dylan. It was your last car. And that's probably his fucking go. I mean, that's all he's got.
Yeah, my dad's
Oscars. Yeah. What's your dad do? Nothing. He's a bum.
Peruvian, so it has to be.
What's your mom?
My mom's Cuban.
Hablo español?
Un poquito.
Really? You don't do it fluently?
No, I used to. I was like rebellious when I was little, and every time they would try to teach me Spanish, I'd be like, no, I don't want to.
I always hear that. Always, like my friends too, their kids like don't want to speak Spanish even though they speak Spanish in the house. Please speak Spanish to your kids. Like literally anyone.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You eat sandwiches in front of your kid and fucking eat cakes and pies. You're talking about teaching your kids another language if they can? You're a fucking scumbag. You make your kid watch Miss Julia, or what's that show called? Miss Bernadette or some shit. She makes her watch like programming every day because she doesn't want to help or teach her kid shit.
Like rebellious as
she's relying on PBS, Nickelodeon programming to like train her kid like the ABCs.
When I was little, and every time they would try to teach me Spanish, I'd be like, no, I don't want to.
And we definitely never see Trisha like reading. She reads to her, but she reads to her with the fucking camera up in the air and like it's one page. That's all we see. We don't see her downstairs like, you know, helping her daughter with blocks and shit to spell. We haven't even heard the kid say one word yet. When I was a kid, I said my father's name and my mother's name at the same time, okay? When I was like 30 days old. I was about 30 or 40 days old.
I always hear that. Always, like my friends too, their kids like don't want to speak Spanish even though they speak Spanish in the house. Please speak Spanish to your kids.
Oh, Miss Rachel. Okay, shit.
Like literally anyone who speaks Spanish, I'm like, can you just speak Spanish to my daughter because like I want her to learn Spanish so bad.
And don't listen to your kids if they tell you that they're over it and don't want to learn. Because now I wish I did.
Right. It's like so useful. I feel like it's like the #1 country like language in the world.
I mean, especially
What?
in LA. Like,
Trish, can we hear that? What? Can we hear that on fucking ultra slow? This is exactly why you fucking get the label you have, which this is stuff she loves. This is what we call drama, okay? Here we go. The #1 language in the world.
So useful. I feel like it's like the #1 country, like language in the world.
She's like, she almost said it was the #1 country. Have you ever been to fucking Mexico? He's like, yeah, I think you're fucking stupid. See, you could tell right now he was caught off guard. He's actually looking at the ceiling, hoping there's like a fucking vent or something he could run out. She said, we'll go back. We'll do normal speed. We'll give you guys a rehash.
Like so useful.
If they tell you that they're over it and don't want to learn. Because now I wish I did.
Right. It's like so useful. I feel like it's like the #1 country, like language in the world.
I mean, especially in LA, like everyone
totally.
speaks Spanish.
I think it's just like so helpful to know. I always think people who know 2 languages are so smart. Like Moses speaks Hebrew, which is like not spoken by a lot of people, but I still think it's so smart. I'm like,
you know, that's what people say all the time when they're fucking lazy and they don't give a shit. It's easy to say something like, it's like me being like, rockets are, I'm so into rockets. They're so cool. Like I'm into them. I know all about them. Like, you ever met anybody that's like, I'm really into politics, and you ask them, like, how do you vote? And they fucking break down. They don't know what to say. Okay, they've been busted. Most of the time when people are like, I'm into, like, they want to be bilingual, they're bilingual. They teach themselves, they go to school. Can you imagine Trisha's like, you know, we already watched one video of Trisha trying to go to Hebrew class or whatever. A couple vlogs ago, Trisha had all these books, okay, and she was gonna like train herself in the Hebrew. I don't know what she was doing, taking some type of class or something, and she was stuck on the first page, and she had to make sure to vlog it for us. I guarantee you that's fucking finished, crumbled up in the room with all the bags of fucking fast food wrappers you save.
wow, 2 languages, like that's so cool.
It is impressive.
Yeah. So like, how do you switch? I always ask people who like speak 2 languages. I'm like, how are you switching? Are you switching in your head? Are you constantly translating? Like, how are you switching? Because I have to like think about it. I took Ulpan, which is like a Hebrew class this summer, and I like have to like think really hard about like translating into Hebrew. But I feel like
that's right. She took Hebrew class. We never saw the end of that.
Hebrew class this summer, translating, like, how are you switching? Because I have to like think about it. I took Ulpan, which is like a Hebrew class this summer, and I like have to like think really hard about like translating.
What are you talking about? She was in the sitting on the floor in front of her fucking couch, usual position, with like the instructions or whatever the fuck she was doing. We haven't seen one update on her Hebrew class.
Into Hebrew. But I feel like Spanish and like they just kind of flip it. They just switch it, you know, like at a moment's notice.
Yeah, and it's hard to because there's like there's feminine and masculine, so you have to know like if it
You gotta get out of here. I have to get to another subject.
Used to love it, but that skirt I wore, which you guys are gonna see on the next episode, I have a guest on. I'm wearing this black skirt. We had to pin it because the zipper didn't zip, and it was stretchy. It was my size. It was everything, and the zipper just did not zip. So good.
Okay, so if it was your size, the zipper would have zipped. You fucking destroyed your dress.
And it's expensive. It was not
Jesus
Fashion Nova.
Christ.
It was expensive and it broke. But speaking of Drake.
Then what was it?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
The
Okay, well,
new
I'm a
tea.
Drake fan also. I know we don't like him because of Taylor, but some people are like, can you stop mentioning Taylor and The Weeknd every episode? And I'm sorry. It's just in my blood. But
It's in her blood. She just learned who The Weeknd was a month ago when she watched The Idol, or whatever the fuck the show is called. Now she's saying Taylor Swift and The Weeknd are in her blood. She can't get them out of her head.
the Drake and so Drake and Bobby, which is like breaking news this morning. I was already on TikTok about it because I've like followed this.
Look at this. Look at the way she touches her disgusting leg. Look at her leg, dude. That shit's fucking torrential. Like, what am I gonna... Let me move my shit over here. What are we gonna do with this shit? It's covered in... What are these scratches from? Like, it's like she's at the house, like, just playing with knives, dragging them up and down her white thighs and her arms and shit.
So like envious of Bobby. I was like, first of all, I still am. I think she's like a hip hop podcast now because she has like Tyga, Offset.
Yeah, she has a lot of rappers.
She did not have Offset. This bitch is... That's how you know she's racist. Every black person's the same. What the fuck?
I think she's like a hip hop podcast now because she has like Tyga, Offset.
Well, Offset, she had fucking Little Yachty on there. That's not a good look, man. Okay?
Yeah, she has a
It's
lot
like me calling everybody at a Chinese restaurant Jackie Chan.
of rappers.
Yeah, and I was like, where did? But also Mark Cuban just randomly in there. I was
Yeah.
like, who is this? I still think industry plant because I'm like, how are you gonna have all these rappers, but then Mark Cuban slides in there?
Did you read her Cosmopolitan interview?
No.
Oh, see, like I was after, because you're the one that introduced me to Bobby.
Yeah.
So then I really had a deep dive and like got some answers. So she said that she's definitely not a Nepo baby, not a plant. Like she grew up really poor, but she made a TikTok once saying, I'll give $300 to anyone who helps me book. And that's how she...
Okay, she's bored. Right now, she's actually got a fucking shit that's about to slide out of her ass. She's holding it back, okay? That's the face I make when I'm like, I got to go poopy, okay? This is the face of an infant. This is like Malibu most days whenever like Moses hands her over to mom and Malibu immediately shits all over herself because she hates her mom. Look at Trisha right now. What's going on, honey? Unless her foot fell asleep, which is not, that's a crisis. Okay, we're gonna have to get her airlifted. She lost circulation.
She made a TikTok once saying, I'll give $300 to anyone who helps me book. And that's how she's gotten everything. And then Drake followed her
I bet there's a lot of random stinks up in this bitch.
because of
And, you know, Oscars learn. Trisha just leaks.
an interview she did with a comedian. And then she DM'd.
Marco.
Yes. And then she just DM'd Drake and that.
God, dude, Trisha, you look like you're about to start fingering yourself. That would be disgusting if this thing just turned really fucked up and Trisha's like, I'm done with YouTube. This is how I end my career. I bust a nut in front of Oscar's face.
But it just seems a little odd. However, good marketing ploy. I like to put it out there now. I'll give $500 to anyone who can connect us to guests that we like. So if it's Lune, if it's The Weeknd, if it's Taylor Swift, if it's Britney Spears who has a new book coming out, $500. Gerard Way, Donny Osmond.
Dude, I feel like if The Weeknd showed up over here, he'd smash a folding chair over her head immediately.
She doesn't live in. She doesn't live
she's not
here.
in LA.
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
I didn't know.
But yeah, she posted a TikTok where she was just like standing, like looking, like on it, like she wasn't
Charge
into the concert
complete.
at all. But I think she was in character.
Right.
So people, like a lot of the comments were like, "Wow!" Like after she interviews Drake, she's out here
And it says, I hope she wore underwear at least. There ain't no damn underwear. That shit's fucking blood red down there.
like acting like this at the con.
Oh my God. People are
So she's wearing pink today. She's flowing heavy.
stupid.
Yeah, but that is like so like dumb that there has to be something else going on.
What is
right?
it? Did you
I
look
don't
at it? Because you
know.
said you looked into it. Was there any other like
No,
tea?
that's literally all. That was the only thing that I saw consistently. It was just like the TikTok at the concert.
Like why unfollow each other? Why take on the
down
interview?
yeah, when
That's-
that was
Okay, there's no fucking... They fucked each other. God, how many fucking retards are going to ask the same question? That motherfucker slid it in, and probably after the cameras went off. Bobby fucked him, okay? She's married. She doesn't care. Okay, the fucking husband's like a dime a dozen. Take over the kid. Probably some drama. I feel like Bobby's a fucking big-time bitch. She's calling. Drake's like, fuck, bro. This white bitch be calling me. Okay? Or he did the opposite. He was weird to her, and then like it was just awkward. And they're like, you know, let's sever ways. And what's the best way to do it? In front of everybody.
I'm assuming
That's all it was. They fucked. She got busted. Her husband smelled her stink. The stink of Drake. Okay. Probably had bruises. I feel like Drake's a fucking choking guy. And like, it's not like in a sexual way. It's like he tries to kill every woman he's with.
mark my words.
Bobby survived by the fucking skin of her teeth. But
Everyone, just Trish listeners, by the time the Hunger Games movie comes out, she's gonna be America's sweetheart, and it's gonna be because of me. I don't know
How
what
are
I'm
you
gonna
saving
do.
her?
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something.
I have advice for Rachel Zegler. Rachel, you are a YouTuber. You started out as a YouTuber. She's posting covers
That's
still.
true.
Like, you should just like go on there and like explain your thought, you know, and be honest about it. I think it was also just like her delivery. Like, watching it like irritates you so much. She's
Yeah.
like, it's not 1937 anymore. Like, the way she's so and like laughs. I think it's just like this. I don't know if she's nervous or what it. I don't know what it is.
And she's just very theatrical too, and like I think she just got really swept into the whole girl bossery. It's just too much.
Girl boss.
It's too.
I don't know what you're talking about. We got to get to a different part.
the powerful thing, because you really do feel like everyone needs to listen to what you have to say.
Margot Robbie kind of talked about this a few weeks ago, pre-writer strike or pre-SAG strike, but her original pick to play the main Barbie was actually Gal Gadot,
Oh yeah.
which is
Yes, this is it.
Crazy.
Look at Trisha's fucking face. She's like, okay. Now you said that Moses spills the beans right here, or she already knows about it. Trisha's like, nah, fuck that bitch. Gal Gadot. You have Gal Gadot as Barbie.
And then Gal Gadot, she couldn't do it because of scheduling, but she said that if there's a sequel or anything in
do
the
it.
future, that she would do it.
What was she doing then? Was she scheduling?
I don't know. She's in a new Netflix movie, so I guess maybe that is.
And
the
she
one
would
I
she would
thought
turn
maybe.
out
There's
Barbie?
like 3 or 4 movies
Oh,
coming.
look, she's like, Moses, shut your fucking mouth, okay? I don't want to hear it. This is the first time I've heard Moses talk in weeks. He's probably back there with one of them big neck braces, okay? He's like, I fell down the stairs.
No, Gal Gadot.
Really?
Yeah, I keep seeing like 4 different posters, 4 different projects.
I've never seen a movie she was in. Have we seen a movie she was in?
We didn't.
What's her big one? What's her Wonder Woman, right?
The new
Yeah.
one is Cleopatra.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
People are mad
Snow
about the
White.
Cleopatra. Oh, right.
She,
I feel like she gets like a little unnecessary hate too. I mean, that's a whole other thing. That's political. I was like Israel, but I don't know. I just don't see her in anything, and I feel like she is an industry plant.
yeah. Can you imagine her as Barbie though? Like that
No.
would have.
What the fuck are you talking about? See, there's just sometimes like things come out of her mouth that like is equivalent to the smells that come out of mac and cheese. Okay? It's meant to be eaten and never thought about again, okay? And shit out.
Would do it.
What was
She be saying useless, like, how the fuck, what the fuck are you talking about? Gal Gadot is an industry plant. I seen her in Wonder Woman 3 years
she
ago.
doing then? Was
I forgot she even existed.
she was scheduling?
I don't know. She's in a new Netflix movie, so I guess maybe that is.
And
the
she
one
would-
I
she would
thought
turn
of.
out
There's
Barbie?
like 3 or 4 movies coming out now, Gal Gadot.
Really?
Yeah, I keep seeing like
I mean, like, Moses knows for sure. And Trisha's right now, she's wondering why.
4 different posters, 4 different projects.
3.
I've never seen a movie she was in. Have we seen
Oh,
a
yeah.
movie she was in?
Oh, hey, don't worry about it. Look at her. Look at the slick eyes. Have you seen a movie she's in? She's over there like, Okay, and Moses is back there. Trisha's actually trying to like put the mic to Moses. He's way back there. He's not. He has his own mic, bitch. Trisha's pissed because Trisha knows she's watched it. She caught Moses with a fucking full-on erection halfway through Wonder Woman, the second part. Okay.
We didn't.
What's her big one? What's her Wonder Woman, right?
The new
Yeah.
one is Cleopatra.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
People are
And
mad
Snow
about the
White.
Cleopatra. Oh, right.
She,
I feel like she gets like a little unnecessary hate too. I mean, that's a whole other thing. That's political. I was like Israel, but I don't know. I just don't see her in anything, and I feel like she is an industry plant.
What the fuck does that mean? I don't know what she was talking about. Spit a claws, Israel. This guy's. I mean, I keep looking at Oscar. His nose is bleeding. It's been bleeding for minutes. Clean that shit up.
can you imagine her as Barbie though? Like that
No.
would have the whole thing would have been so different. Like,
So
the whole
different.
Phenomenon. I don't think it would be.
Or
as-
Amy Schumer as Barbie. Like that
Oh
was
my
the OG
God,
Barbie,
yeah.
which would have been so. I just can't. Like, and I don't mind Amy Schumer. I actually like her, but I just can't picture her as Barbie. Either.
No.
Yeah, if Amy Schumer was Barbie, I'd have to fucking just kill myself. Okay, I'd have to just find a fucking medieval weapon, guillotine my ass. Okay, we'd be living in a fucked up world if like Barbie, it's Amy Schumer coming out with fucking stinks. Amy Schumer fucking sucks. Okay, and she's like the type of person that would have Amy Schumer had her ex-boyfriend living with her at her house while she was remarried. That's some weird shit. That's the type of shit that you're like, oh my God. You ever heard anybody's life outside of like knowing them from maybe a job or just knowing them in general? They start to let you in on too much and you're like, yeah, you really pulled back something I didn't want to know about. Now I hate you.
Back down because I saw like on Twitter, like there was like an interview with TMZ with the original like people, and people were like not about it. They're like, oof, no, that's like weird. Which was, I don't know. It wasn't like, what were they just saying? They were like, well, she didn't really say we lose our job, but it was more about them being uncomfortable, right? It wasn't about being fired.
Yeah, I think too, like the like actual lawsuit, like reading it comes across very, very differently. And then also like anything that they do press wise can be used like on like the defense. So it's like you should just like let
Not
the
say
lawsuit.
anything.
Yeah.
Why do people do that? Like when you're in a lawsuit.
Wait, we were just talking about Gal. Did I miss the part when Moses said he jacks off to Gal Gadot?
I saw this.
And allegedly Florence Pugh is the first choice to play.
No.
So
what?
There's been like this viral Twitter casting for like years, and it's like someone put a photo of Florence Pugh like as a kid, like as a teenager, long hair, short hair
with the brown hair, yeah.
Yes, and put it next to Rapunzel, and like now this might actually be a thing, but isn't Rapunzel?
What the fuck, dude? I don't know if they have like a shitty like capture card or they're just like doing cuts, bro. These cuts are hard too. Very noticeable.
Like watching over her, yeah.
So this
How old is she?
seems weird.
She's too old.
Yeah.
First of all, coming from someone who's old, like she's way too old.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always wanted to be Charlotte from Princess and the Frog.
Sure, she does have old ass bitch legs, dude. Them motherfucking legs are bullshit.
First of all, coming from someone who's old, like she's way too old. Like I always wanted to be.
You know, like you could cut a tree in half and you can see all the rings count its age. Trisha's like age just shows up right here. This is shit. I mean, what the fuck is this? I mean, I would see, this is like something I'd see in like an ancient drawing of like sumo wrestlers. The leg. Holy shit. Look at all that. No space for nothing down there. Okay. She's actually gotten so fat that her, you know, using the restroom is like a mess.
Charlotte from Princess and the Frog. Oh, yeah. No,
so
what?
And then by the time this movie filmed, she'd be probably like 28, 29.
No, the Disney princesses need to be young, like for sure. Like they're very youthful. Anyways, all the Disney princesses are like 16. They're all very young. So they need to look like that. Also, I feel like if you've been in a movie where someone goes down on you like very explicitly, you should not be a Disney princess. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's weird. And so that's why we're just talking about Don't Worry Darling. I was talking about this morning and I was like,
it's not the same thing you should say about a lady that dildos herself on fucking camera shouldn't be having a family channel because people are relating your fucking fuck tapes to your family, okay? And that's not a good look. Okay? They're already aroused by you from your content. She's been a porn person for a long time. But she just says some shit that's like so outlandish that like it's like you could just see, I could hear that like Curb Your Enthusiasm music play while she says something and you zoom into her face and it goes black and white and then it says busted, okay? And then like a gunshot goes off.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. And so that's why we were just talking about Don't Worry, Darling. I was talking about this morning, and I was like, it doesn't, like, you just don't have that Disney vibe anymore. It's kind of like Lily James. She did the Pam and Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
And I was kind of like, this is kind of weird. Like, you were
I gotta go back.
And so that's why we were just talking about on you, like, very explicitly, very young. So they need to look like that. Also, I feel like if you've been in a movie where someone goes down on you, like, very explicitly, you should not be a Disney princess. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. And so that's why we were just talking about Don't Worry.
Wow, okay. So Trisha's doing what we call right now canceling people, making big fat judgments, okay? Double fingers pointing at you. You ever heard the saying? One thing, you point one finger, every goddamn finger in the world points back at you. Okay, she's doing reflection right now. Because Trisha got denied being a Disney princess. They wanted to make her the dumpster at the fucking movie lot.
Sorry, darling. I was talking about
and it wasn't paying enough.
This morning, and I was like, it doesn't, like, you just don't have that Disney vibe anymore. It's kind of like Lily James. She did the Pam and Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
And I was kind of like, this is kind of weird. Like, you were Cinderella, and now you're, like, doing this, which is, like, I get it. You don't have to be Disney forever, but I think once you're a princess, you should kind of uphold the princess values, right? Because it's kind of jarring. So,
Steel Magnolia, what did she say? Something about scabs, okay? Anna says Steel Magnolia is right. Moses said Trisha eats her own scabs. That's fucking disgusting.
Like Florence Pugh.
So you know she digs in on her boogers.
What? Like I feel like that's like some weird PR thing. Maybe she started. She tweeted it. I know nothing about her. I have nothing about her.
See, that's the thing. That's why she has all these cuts. She's starving to eat herself.
She kind of came out of nowhere.
That's it, dude. She's making herself bleed to scab over and then to lick up the crust.
Right?
Kind of, yeah. I
So
think
sick.
the first thing was it Little Women or like Midsommar, and then she kind of like took off after that.
Oh,
Now
she's like a Shakespearean actress.
She's been like nominated for an Oscar since like her first movie, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good for her.
Yeah,
she was good in Don't Worry, Darling.
She's in Marvel now. She's like a Marvel hero now.
Oh, what one?
She's Black. She's like the new Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
yeah.
right. Because Scarlett kind of came for them. Was like, I'm suing Disney, right?
Yeah.
For the streaming or something.
Yeah.
That movie was awful, anyways. Like whoever is streaming Black Widow was like, it was the worst.
Oh, damn, bitch. Okay, she's out here throwing shade. Trisha knows nothing about Marvel, which it probably fucking sucked dick, okay? All the Marvel movies aren't any good anymore. I mean, there's one good one. I fell out of it, okay? I could care less unless Spider-Man comes back. But Trisha's over here throwing... Trisha doesn't even know who the Avengers are, let alone who Black Widow is. And she's over here like, that movie's dog shit. Oscar actually stood up for himself for once and said, I streamed it. If I was him, I'd get up and start swinging.
Wait, did you?
Yeah.
Wait, you like superheroes?
I do, but I mean, specifically women. Again, it's like my thing. I love like women superheroes. I get like really excited, even if it was bad.
Yeah?
Just
Because it suits your character, makes you uncancelable.
seeing like them fight was like fun for me. I was like, I want to be like
Wait,
just like them.
really?
Yeah, something about it. Like,
Oh no.
I love like the female spy thing. It's just I love when they like beat men up. It gets me so excited.
What?
I don't know why.
That's it, because he's fucking disgusting. Imagine being rock hard over violence, and that's what he's into. Like I said, he's a little Nazi. He looks like somebody that's like at home reading from like, Mein Kampf. He's into the symbol. God, he's even got his like Third Reich glasses on. Now I think he's Jewish. I don't fucking know. Who cares? Okay? It doesn't mean shit. But if you're in the movies with women beating the shit out of people and you're over there smiling, looking off into the distance, it stresses me
Female
out.
spy thing is just I love when they like beat men up. It gets me so excited.
What?
I don't know why.
Did you
I love
watch
it.
Harriet the Spy?
Yeah, of course.
That was
But,
the
yeah.
ultimate spy.
Alright, you guys didn't watch shit, man. Fuck Harriet the Spy. I like the part of Harriet the Spy when the car ran. I don't think that happened. Look at this guy.
He like looked up, they're recording. He goes,
Oh.
he like did a little nod, and it was like everyone thought it was the hottest thing in the world, and I was like, okay.
Bro, he's a kid. What the fuck are they talking about children for? This is bullshit. I hate this fuck. Is this the kid from fucking the Dune
There was
movie?
this one TikTok like last year where he just like looked up and
Go back.
he has the hair. Something
back.
about him where like
Go back.
That's it.
I think to me he kind of has like this. There's something about him.
Okay, we're talking about Timothy Olyphant, son. Timothy, whatever his name is. Timothy Chalamet. Okay?
Where like
Timothy Camelot, as I would like to say. My mom's, she really loved that Dune movie. I couldn't get 1 second into it. I didn't even watch it. The only reason I would watch it is Zendaya, okay?
I think maybe his
And it's because she owes me cash.
jawline is
I'm
like
pissed.
super like sharp, and then he has the hair and the way. There was this one TikTok like last year where he just like looked up and he looked up at a fan and like was like he was on the carpet.
Dude, this kid would be locker fuel for me. Let's look up Timothy Camelots, okay? I gotta see the age on this fucking dipshit. Timothy Chalamet. Where the fuck is the C at? Here we go. It is Camelot. The fuck? How old is this kid? 27, bro. This kid's a pipsqueak. Yeah, right. Look at him. This is what we're into. This is what Kylie Jenner's into. The stripe guy. Oh my god. Where would I start the fire if I... Oh, he's got elf shoes on. Real nice. This is bullshit. You're wearing what we call Daniel Day-Lewis steppers. I could probably start a fire right here. It would catch real quick. This kid would light up like a damn piece of dry wood. In Minecraft, I would never... we're having fun.
But they were like way in the back. He like looked up, they were recording. He like did a little nod, and it was like everyone thought it was the hottest thing in the world, and I was like, okay.
Gen Z's weird.
He has like a little bit of like a Harry Styles.
Like, if you saw me from a distance, you'd think I was Camelot, but I'm like way taller and I'm thick, okay? I'm thick in all the good spots, like my feet.
Element to him where he like dresses like a little flamboyant.
Like, what if you guys met up with me and I had huge clown feet? I'm like, yeah, there's this one thing, guys. Don't say anything, okay? Look at it. And I just walk off the mega, I don't know where I'd come, some bullshit cheap ass bus. We all meet in Las Vegas. I'm like, I'm almost there. I get off the Greyhound and my feet are like this big, red clown shoes. I'm like, don't make fun of me.
And he's just kind of
I
like
still look better than Timothy Camelot.
hot, and I don't know.
I get it. I get it, which is cool. Like, that's, I guess, where I was saying earlier is, like, my makeup artist today was telling me, he's just like, when I was, like, young, like, I would have loved to have, like, expressed my femininity more. And, like,
Sam says he passed an STD to half of his college. Oh, yikes.
they cancel. I think
Camelot's got an STD history. Real nice.
there's, like, frustration.
That's why Oscar's into him. He likes to, like, feel like he's dying.
But going back to, like, the higher styles thing, seeing this now,
Yeah.
it's like, dang, like, I wish I could have been, like, that age, being, like, who I was, and, like, not get made fun of for it. Because, like, I mean, seriously, like, when we were growing up, well, I'm a little older than you, but when I was growing up, like, it really was.
A lot older. Okay, how old? I feel like Oscar's 38. So if she's a lot older, she's 48.
As, like, people hid so much. Like, even if you were a little feminine, people just, like, ripped you apart. If you had, like, long hair, they're like, ew, you're like a girl. Like, it's crazy how things change, which is good. It's for the better. Like, I love that, like, fluidity is, like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Trisha's lying. She won't even let her kid have a Barbie.
With like the heels because of
Yeah.
Harry.
You think she wants to see somebody with different colored? If I walked around Trisha, she'd be pissed. She'd have them racist lips puckered up.
Harry Styles effect.
Like, Moses, look at this kid, okay? Silver hair. Okay, she's cracking her knuckles. She's always got that fucking Trump hat in the back seat ready to be put on her head.
It does look cool. It does look cool on guys. I think when you see that kind of stuff, I'm like, oh, I've always loved, like, non-binary fashion too. I think it's cool when you can, like, gender bend. I mean, even for my daughter, I love, like, going into, like, the boys section, like the little, like, overalls and stuff like that. I bought her some stuff. I think it's so cute. Florence Pugh, though, has
Well, Trisha's the type of person that she's got that chameleon type feature. It's all happened to her. Okay, she's gone through it all. That's like what she feels like keeps her safe from being in trouble for saying the wrong thing. She's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was confused. I'm sick. I'm on Ozempic, or I'm thinking about it. I can't get off the Adderall. But I've gone through it all, guys. I was punched in the face relentlessly by my substitute teacher. He R'd me. I wore a strap on every day because I thought she's got every type of, like, she's in every person. Fuck. Play.
as Rapunzel. No.
There's another girl. Have you ever watched Never Have I Ever
No.
on Netflix?
No. What's her name? Maybe I'll know her name.
Easy enough answer.
Ramakrishnan.
Ooh, Trisha's jonks are looking pathetic right now. She be looking like she has the chest of, like, somebody from 1,000-Pound Sisters. Tammy Slayton's chest. Ugh.
She has been, like, wanting to be Rapunzel. Like, she's been really going hard, like, trying to manifest her playing Rapunzel.
Oh, I love that.
Like, she's been talking, like, tweeting about it, but then there's been her.
And Anna says, yet she was still named Homecoming Queen despite being bullied by everyone. That's fucking Trisha. Come on. I got to find this. Does anybody have any pictures of her in high school? Does anybody have any information? Like, has her mom ever, like, been drunk enough to spill the beans?
Her, like, last run of interview.
Trisha was like a problem. She was probably in that retard class, strapped to a chair, okay? They're like fucking feeding her like Funyuns to get her through the day.
This past couple of months, she's been saying how it's
And
like
they hit her with wiffle ball bats to settle her
her
down.
dream role, and how much she would like it.
Well, it worked for Ariana. Ariana did that with
Yeah,
Wicked.
I mean, you might as well manifest it. And she
Oh, look, wait, hold on. Rome says the fact that she claimed to be on methadone has me. Did she say she was on methadone? See, I've always been saying that. She's a drug addict. Does she say she was on methadone? Does she say it? I mean, she probably said it in the past, but does she say it on this episode?
She was saying how it makes
Oh my God, that's all I want, that type of fuel.
sense for, like, a South Asian girl to play Rapunzel because, like,
What's South Asia? What country?
oh, she's Sri Lankan. So yeah, she was saying how it'd be cool for, like,
Sam says, yes, there's plenty online. She was the homecoming queen with the fattest mustache. Nice. Oh, she said it on Twitter.
South Asian girl because she says no one knows what it feels like to be trapped in a room, not able to go out because your mother is telling you no without giving you an actual proper reason like brown girls do.
I kind of love that.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
She kind of likes it. Mostly, that means your foot's all the way out the door. You're about to close it.
When E.T. interviewed her maybe last month, she was like already growing out her hair. She was like in purple. And I really want her to get it. She seems so
How old
sweet.
is she?
She's young. I think in her early 20s.
Oh my God. I kind of live for that. I think that's cool because I don't think Rapunzel is like
She's
necessarily
21.
based anywhere, right? There's no like location for Rapunzel.
No.
Because I know sometimes like Aladdin is like, Agrabah, but I don't think there's like a location.
What the fuck is Ago Baga? She just make that up. Is that a real thing? That sounds like something Jeff or like Larry the Cable Guy would say. He'd be like, all those guys with living in Ago Baga with their towels on their head. Okay, I don't think that's a real place. Ago Baga.
Me too.
Yeah.
When ET interviewed her maybe last month, she was like already.
Let's go back.
that with
Yeah,
the
I mean,
kid.
might as well manifest it. And she was saying how it makes sense for like a South Asian girl to play Rapunzel because like.
What's South Asia? What country?
Oh, she's Sri Lankan. So yeah, she was saying how it'd be cool for like a South Asian girl because she says no one knows what it feels like to be trapped in a room, not able to go out because your mother is telling you no without giving you an actual proper reason like brown girls do.
I kind of love that.
Me too.
Yeah.
When ET interviewed her maybe last month, she was like already growing out her hair. She was like,
Okay, hold the fuck. And it says, remember how she said she got fondled during the game Heads Up 7-Up? How the fuck did you get fondled in that? That's fucking weird. What do you mean, like the teacher put his mouth over your fucking thumb?
in purple.
And sucked it off while nobody was looking? That's probably what she's going to say.
And I really want her
Or she played Heads Up 7-Up in the bathroom locker room with her gym coach.
to get it. She seems
Okay, and he just like straight decked her. He's like, aha, gotcha.
so
How old is
nice.
she?
She's
Allegedly.
young. I think in her early 20s.
Oh my god, I kind of live for that. I think that's cool because I don't think Rapunzel is like
She's
necessarily
21.
based anywhere, right? There's no like location for Rapunzel
No.
because I know sometimes like Aladdin is like Agrabah, but I don't think there's
Oh yeah, Holly's in the chat. She's about to take the dog for a walk, and you're gonna be like, I don't know if you're gonna go back in time, but
like a location.
we're having fun today. This is Trisha's newest nightmare. We're halfway through this fucking hellhole. You know I ain't getting through all of
Yeah,
it.
Belle
where
was
it's like
French.
specific geographically. Yeah.
I think that I can see that. And she has long hair already growing out.
Yeah, she's like really trying to manifest it. And she says she like every time she makes a wish on 11/11, like that's her wish.
Oh
is
my
to play-
God.
Oh my god, you guys are fucking terrible. Now this is why they make monster trucks to just fucking run things over. I'd like to see Trish and fucking Oscar taped to like a refrigerator out on like the set of like Monster Madness or some shit, like one of those awesome ass like redneck fiestas where you're like in a fucking watching all the trucks do jumps. Trisha just and him get smashed into. Because he, when you say something like somebody was manifesting that their hair grows, that's like fucking being like, I'm going to manifest that this antibiotic that I was given to the doctor with chemicals that are meant to like help me fight off infection, I'm going to manifest that it works. It's like the same retard logic as being like, oh, there's angels. Oh, I'm talking to God. And you're like, oh, what'd he say? Do you have him recorded? No, but he told me. He showed me. Okay.
Rapunzel.
Give it to
I
her.
know,
All right.
Give it to her.
It's so sad though, because like obviously, like people, even her just saying she wants to be Rapunzel, there's like people being racist about like her playing
I
Rapunzel.
feel like people need to get over that. It's
I
like, oh my
know.
god,
It's
that is like crazy. That's even a thing.
I know. I'm just really hoping that Disney gives it to her. She seems so sweet, and
And she like loves the role.
And that's really what
unlike Rachel
matters.
Zegler with Snow White. I like people who are excited about their
Yeah.
princess, and the fact that she's already talking hyped about it.
Yeah. So here, just Trish is endorsing.
Yeah. How do you say her name?
Maitri Ramakrishnan.
Maitri Ramakrishnan. I love the name.
Yeah,
It's
and
a beautiful name.
She's really cute. Never Have I Ever. It's a cute little teen show.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah, Mindy Kaling is like the writer on it. Yeah, it's cute.
Love Mindy Kaling.
Yeah.
She lost so much weight. She said it was not Ozempic.
Oh God, here we go. The word. I've been waiting for it. Rum said the Daily Mail has an article after her with all her high school photos. Oh God.
Everyone's on Ozempic, man. It's crazy. They look so good. But sometimes I get a little sad. I mean, I'm happy for them. Trust me. If I could lose 100 pounds, I would. And I always love when like someone bigger lose weight because I know they probably feel great. But I always feel a little sad. I feel like we lost one.
No,
You
fallen
know?
soldier.
Oh, okay, so that's the thing. Trisha doesn't want to lose weight. She wants to see how big she can get. I mean, she got a big chair for a reason. She has to get bigger.
Right, yeah.
Especially Mindy
We
Kaling.
call it goals.
Like, because I feel like she was a pretty good representative of like being.
She might start chanting Krishna any second now. Now, I would love to see what Trisha's learned in Hebrew school. Okay, that's the first thing I'd say. Hey, let's go back to that conversation at the top. How's Hebrew class? Trisha's fucking, man, bro, she's done. She gets up, walks out, throws a Molotov cocktail at Oscar.
Definitely wasn't like big.
No,
but like not
curvier,
being
I guess.
skinny.
Yeah.
And not being a main that wasn't like.
Like I said, there's nothing else they can say that hasn't already been said. They just repeat each other's opinions or people's opinions.
a main focus of her character.
So I'm thinking, like, we're over here going over conversations everybody else is talking about. Like, why aren't they doing, like, something like The Nate Show, making fun of freaks? Oh, man, that would be fucking crazy, dude. Trisha has, like, a turn, okay? She shows us her real colors.
That means maybe someone's like helping her somewhere, hopefully behind the scenes. Because they paint like sounds like the dad has these allegations against them, and I feel like with John and Kate too, like John and Kate plus 8, like everyone kind of.
Nah, dude, you're fucking... Dude, this chair's gonna break, man. You've been in it too long. And I can't believe Trisha's legs aren't purple yet from her sitting like this. You know she can't get up. Moses is gonna have to get the hoist. Every part of their house has metal beams where a hoist runs on a track just in case Trisha gets slumped in a chair too long and can't get up.
I don't think Bad Baby's ever said anything.
She's just like down to be like a social media person. Or,
Yeah.
or I guess, I don't know what, I guess just entertainer. Is she a rapper?
I think she raps. Yeah.
She does OnlyFans, I know.
Yeah. I don't know if she's still making music, but I remember she was making music. She was going on tour and stuff.
No,
so.
I know. She was huge. And I think she said she made like 100 million on her OnlyFans.
What are you talking about? How do you not know? Then you know. Just like, what does she do? I don't know. Oh wait, she's huge. I know. She made 100 million, right? What the fuck?
Which is like whole other thing too. I also think 18 is very young to start making that kind of content. I wish there was like an age limit of like 21 for that.
Yeah.
Just like
What about you? You were fucking down on Hollywood Boulevard with the Superman imposter that had mustard stains right where his dick is, and you were like, "Yeah, we're living together." You were like 16.
mentally, you know, because of course, like, I don't know.
And wasn't it like there was like a countdown until she turned 18 or
Yeah,
stuff?
that's like the biggest thing.
Trisha's always got issues with something that she's fully on board with. She doesn't care. This is what everybody says. This is everybody's opinion. Oh, I think 18's too close to 17. It's fucking weird. Okay, thanks for the normal logic. Now what? Oh, we're going to talk about the money she made.
No, I know. And
And that's what keeps her smiling right now. She wishes she could go back in time and turn into Bad Baby. But if Trisha, you know... God damn it, bro. Look at this bullshit. I gotta get out of here.
need like her parents on or something.
But
I don't know.
we
It's
don't
a
even know if we
sticky
can trust the
situation.
parents. Like, can we even trust?
No, I know. Who do you trust? It's like the Britney situation too. It's like, who do you trust?
Yeah,
I don't know.
The brother, I don't really trust. The dad, I don't really trust. The mom, I don't really trust.
I think one day they'll just come out like with like a documentary about it or something, or someone will talk about
I
it.
hope so, and I hope
Investigative.
she gets like a. I just hope she has like a happy ending. You know, like I hope she just
Yeah.
gets to live like a normal life that she
20 equals 17.
wants to live, and is like.
For sure.
That's the other thing too. The fact that she had to deal with like her own death hoax, you know, like
Oh, that's like traumatizing for sure. Like you, and then you don't know what to do, and you're just like, and it's like all everyone's talking about,
and you're 14,
and they're already
like,
speculating it's your brother or it's this. It's like whatever, and then you're just like,
Oh my god, Jesus fucking... I forgot they were going to talk about this stupid bitch. Okay, where's the part when you eat? Trisha's feast part. Okay, the game show where Trisha gets pies thrown right in her mouth and she swallows them whole.
agree with us because it's like I feel like we make so much sense.
yeah. To me, I'm like everyone has the same opinion as me, even though you're anti Kendall and I'm pro Kendall. I think I don't know.
Oh, wait. You were just saying Kendall's shit. I don't fucking... Dude, what are you talking about? You told us at the top of the show you think Kendall Jenner's the worst Kardashian.
Girl who was dating
And you want to eat her
actually broke up with
because she's the easiest one to gobble up.
them because she was like he keeps posting his ex, like it's not good for my mental health.
I heard Snapchat, like people will put like a hot girl at the end of like 100 snap story to get them to click through all the way. Because I
Yeah,
heard
it's monetized, right?
Yeah, I heard Snapchat pays like so much. I think Bryce Hall was on a podcast saying he made like 50,000,
Mm.
and someone told me like Dave Dobrik makes $1 million or something off
Oh my
Snapchat
God.
just to post stories. So I think what they do is I have no idea. I got my Snapchat banned, but like it's fine. I don't.
Yeah, because you fucking couldn't keep yourself chill for 1 minute. She got one snap in. It was her bleeding out the
I
wazoo.
don't really care about Snapchat.
Everybody's like, oh, what the fuck is that? They thought it was the movie The Shining when the elevator opened.
I think it's like literally for like kids. But
Right.
I think if you like click through, but maybe that's why he's doing it, like
That makes
pregnancy.
sense then, yeah, to at least get the money because everyone's saying he's like clickbaiting. But even his ex Shyla said like someone asked her like, don't you think it's weird? Like, do you have to see him when with the co-parenting? And she even said yeah, she fears for herself, which was like a direct quote when she has to see him at like school pickup and drop off, which is like very concerning. But then that's not even like the real tea. So he got a tattoo the other day.
Okay.
And he posted it on his Instagram where
The fuck
he was
is
like
this?
on like the operating table and he was under
The operating table.
he was on an operating table under anesthesia
What?
to get a chest tattoo. And
Oh my God.
it was so unserious. Like the most unserious. So he was put under anesthesia for 8 hours to get a tattoo from his chest.
8 hours? First
8
of all,
hours.
Imagine that. Trisha's going to do the same thing, except she's on a dinner table and they cut her open and put a whole turkey up in her stomach. Fill her up.
it's put under for that long.
You're giving her ideas, Oscar. What the fuck?
It's like dangerous.
That's exactly
Who said that? He said that
Yeah.
or
And
what?
I think Trisha's a big proponent of Conrad Murray. I wouldn't be shocked if Trisha's like, Conrad did nothing wrong. People are allowed to be put under to go to sleep. Okay, she's been trying to hit him up ever since. Same with Casey Anthony. She's got Casey Anthony like her second favorite fucking thing in her phone. She just keeps sending her messages. How did you do it? What do I have to do? She's trying to get tips and tricks from Casey Anthony. Allegedly in Minecraft, okay?
I feel like that's not even
8
real.
hours to get a tattoo from his chest to his waist. And he posted his Instagram story, I guess, to like impress people, because obviously like it's not like a actual surgery that would be covered by health insurance. Like you have to you have to pay money to get put under and like have 4 people tattoo. So he was trying to flex, and everyone's like, this is actually kind of cringe, because you're just saying that you can't take the pain of a tattoo, which I couldn't, but I'm also not flexing about it. Like
also like I'd never heard of that, someone being put under for that. Like that's so weird.
Yeah.
Like even C-sections, they don't put you under. You like literally get some.
You guys are, what do you do? What do you do after this show? Do you fucking smoke cotton candy? Do you think he was put the fuck under?
Like heavy drug, and it's like that's
Isn't
it.
this so insane? And then he even like posted like a wrap up on his Instagram story. He called it a procedure, which is like, is it really a procedure? Yeah.
Cringe. Maybe you should go on the Bobby Altoff podcast. 2
Bobby?
cringes.
Bobby, please go.
Oh, throwing shade right now. Trisha's fucking throwing heavy shade because I thought she liked Bobby Altoff, okay? She's like, her stuff's good. She's an industry plant. She just keeps throwing in slights, okay? Most of the time, you have to speak backwards to, like, get somebody to investigate your shit and do it forwards, okay? Like, a lot like, I can't remember what album had the backwards shit at the end. It was like an Ozzy album or something, okay? And you had to play it. Maybe it was the Beatles. And it was like some Satan shit. It was fucking wicked.
Here.
But Trisha doesn't know how to be like, I mean, every time I see her leg, I just cut myself off. It just looks like it's covered in hair. Covered in hair. Dude, see, there's nothing wrong with growing out the leg hairs on a woman. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But Trisha, it would look fucked up.
Wait, why is he famous? Does he vlog too?
Austin must have gotten famous first, I'm assuming, because I haven't heard much about.
I wonder what Austin thinks about that. Like, I wouldn't mind if my sister, she used to do YouTube, and I like don't mind it, but sometimes it's like a little cringe when they're being cringe.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. What about the fucking Grimace Shake video? Do we have to go back in time and look at the Grimace Shake? She called her sister's cringe on YouTube.
You just arrived at the hospital.
Yeah, I know you arrived, okay? I wish you didn't. Wish the fucking CPS or who the fuck they're called shows up. Where's Grimace? Oh my god, I know it's right here. That's not it. Fuck! God damn it, where's Grimace at? The Grimace Shake. That's like one of my favorite Trisha videos. Her with purple shit shooting out of her mouth. Looking like a big fat fuck. Here it is. What the fuck? Where's it at? I thought she did a Grimace video. Trying the Grimace Shake. Oh my god. See, now I've gone way too far. I've derailed the whole show. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Oh yeah. Here it is.
Should be up by the grass, like on the grass.
Was it? Okay.
God, I fucking missed it. Damn, oh my god.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, you look like a fucking cow, bro. Next thing you know, you're gonna start fucking eating the grass. Oh, your sister's cringe? You guys are out here shooting purple fucking milkshakes out of your mouth. Looking like this. I mean, come on, man. Where's it? My favorite part is when he pours it all over her fucking face. Here it is. Lovely family content. Trisha's dead. This is what it's going to look like, too. She probably does have purple inside her.
Okay. To make sure that we don't lose.
Kid's crying. Yeah, we don't want to get that cunt shot. Hell no.
Yeah, but it's gonna start coming out the minute you have the lid off.
I know.
So I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
3.
Now her sister, I can't remember her name is, Eustace or something. I don't think her sister does. No. Her sister does cringe shit. The fuck about this? Here we go. Wow. This is like almost as dumb as like saying, hey, let me run in front of that car and die.
Like,
It's like, way to make me look. Well, even he posted his mom trying to FaceTime it as he like came out from anesthesia. And even the mom, who I guess is like always pretty supportive of the antics, was like, I'm gonna whack you, because even she was like, that's stupid for you to do.
I guess it's just for the clicks, for Snapchat.
That's what he said.
Something.
He was like, it's for the content, because he's like, 99% of people are never gonna
Shan says, Nate, industry plant, where did he really come from? I came from, I don't know, underground.
experience getting put.
My parents had me under like in one of them nuke shelters, okay? And I finally came out and I'm like, I got a job to do. Okay, my parents forced me to watch fucking Trisha Paytas, and when I got out, I was fucking stupid as shit. Okay, from age 1, because we know Trisha's been around since the early days, okay? You don't know it, but she was, okay?
I follow a couple people, I guess. Like Mike Malak posts a lot of straight boy content. I don't mind him so much.
It's like not
Is this the part when they talk about celebrities they like?
my cup of tea. Like, if I'm gonna sit down with a nice like YouTube video, I want it to be something I think I'm over. As I got older, I got over like hate watching.
Yeah.
I think, you know, like you kind of grow out of it, I think.
Yeah, I think that's why TikTok's kind of fun, because like you can, rather than spend 20 minutes watching, like you can like just see what the tea is like every
that's
few
right.
and you get the gist of it. Because hate watching does become like, I don't know, it's just like a waste of time. And you're just like, why am I even watching this?
Yeah. And
I don't
then
really hate watch anyone, I don't think.
when I was younger, I think I used to.
Oh, I totally
yeah.
did.
And then now it's like, why waste the time and like the energy? It's like so much energy.
It's so much energy. I was just like, not my thing anymore.
Yeah.
I don't have any hate watchers. I do, like I said,
Yeah, Trisha's ancestors definitely do come from hippopotamuses and shit, okay? Most people were like Neanderthals coming from the monks, okay? Evolution. Trisha evolved from like, you know, some type of like very shitty swamp monster. And this is what we got today, the end product.
I do like to get the tea, what everyone's talking about. I'm like, okay, let me get in on this drama or whatever.
Yeah. Well, there was a little bit more YouTube tea that I was kind of like tapped into, surprisingly, because I feel like I usually am not really that tapped into it these days. But
Yeah.
Jaclyn Hill returned to YouTube.
God, I see drama channels pop up. Obviously, they talk about me a lot, but I always see them talking about Jaclyn Hill. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, isn't she just in Florida, just like chilling, doing like.
Oh, wow. So Trisha's actually telling us right now she likes to be. I mean, it's no fucking secret. She does everything she does to have people make fun of her, okay? It's like she's learned to bet it pays better to look fucking disgusting than like have no allegations or not look stupid at all. Because what does that? People forget about you. That's why Trisha doesn't get on Ozempic. She'll lose her audience because she'll fucking Trisha's the person that gets really into shit. It's hard to see her not eating, but I could see her turning slender. Okay, and then I don't know, people probably still watch it. It would be cool to watch Trisha get super skinny then get big again. Okay.
Nothing. Like, I feel like she doesn't do, not in a bad way. I feel like she
Yeah.
just made so much money. It's like,
But Trisha's salty because people are talking about somebody else than her.
I'm just retired.
I haven't really seen much about her since like Lipstick Gate, to be honest.
Yeah, that was the
right?
last thing I thought. It was a
Yeah.
fuzzy.
And you don't have to worry. I'm not going to Jaclyn Hill. I'm staying on you. You're going to get all the fucking polarizing content you could ever want with me zooming in on you.
Lipsticks.
But she returned to YouTube to announce that she is closing all her businesses, which again was news to me because I didn't know this is not even shade. Like, I just genuinely did not know that she had
same.
multiple businesses besides like Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, obviously.
What are her businesses? She has cosmetics.
She has cosmetics, and then she has a lifestyle brand, and then the Cozy, which is like the blankets.
Okay, that one I heard some tea on. So
Dude, I can't do her fucking
Cozy
leg.
was like-
your legs look like somebody took a fucking goddamn cactus and
Cozy,
grinded it up your shin.
Which is like the blankets.
Okay, that one I heard some tea on. So Cozy was like, basically she trademarked it, but someone else was already kind of operating, which I always think this is so interesting because even when I try to trademark things, I'm always like, well, like what, you know, if something's not trademarked, but someone else is already operating on it, you know, for instance, like I let my Sad Boy trademark go, or no, that was it. There was like a Sad Boy trademark and I kind of like let mine go. And then I'm like, I wonder if someone comes along and just trademarks it, they get that trademark. And then like all my Sad Boy stuff like is like, I don't sell it anymore, but I'm like, do I not have, it's like, it's interesting, but I'm like known for that. So I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know how that stuff works either, like with like trademark law and stuff, but there was another influencer in Canada who, this was kind of shitty on Jaclyn's part. She referred to her in like her video announcing that she was shutting down her businesses. She said there's a smaller Canadian influencer, which like the name is say her name. I was like, Jaclyn, please.
Yeah.
She had her brand called Coz that was spelled the same as Jaclyn's brand, Coz.
Oh,
kind of like
I don't care.
really like
This is fucking bullshit.
negative comments.
I'm out of here. All right, guys, that was just Trish. We watched her fucking look stupid.